Hello and welcome back to the Football Chat. Today we're going to be talking about Sadio Mane and his prospective move to Bayern Munich. This was very interesting. Came out about the Friday night, just before the Champions League final, that Sadio Mane was considering leaving Liverpool and that he'd be announcing whether he'd be leaving on the Saturday night after the UCL final. Then, of course, after that, it came out he would be leaving. Very interesting. Why would he leave Liverpool? Perhaps one of the best sides in the world right now. Champions League runners-up. And a formidable force in the Premier League that were only pipped to the hurdle by Manchester City by like a point or two.
I do have a bit of feeling on this one that he jumped before he was pushed. Because if I look at the plethora of attacking options that Liverpool have now got, I think he'd have known that they'd be looking to sell one of them. So he kind of just thought maybe it is time for him to move on. Because you now look at, for obviously Salah, Jota, Diaz,
Carvalho,
Firmino, Minamino, Origi.
Origi has now left. He'll be going AC Milan.
Anyone else they bring out, that's just 6. Mane would have made it 7. You can't really rotate 7.
Yeah, but
forward.
Carvalho's inexperienced. Firmino doesn't get much game time. Minamino is a Carabao Cup player who I think can develop to be a very good player for them. But it'll be interesting to see. I think they'll start with the Diaz, Jota, Salah, front three. Interesting to see that Mane isn't happy to be a rotation with Diaz now. But 25 mil to Bayern Munich.
It's a very good deal for Bayern.
It's a steal.
Yeah.
But it doesn't replace Bayern's problem. So it doesn't seem to make sense in my head why Mane would want to leave Liverpool. I guess rotation stuff maybe, but still, and I get maybe more money.
Yeah.
Liverpool's tight wage structure is their problem.
Especially
Because players like Salah are going to run their contracts down because FSG refused to give them money. And Mane's only got a year left on his deal. Yeah. No wonder that they can't get much money for him. So 25 mil, absolute steal for Bayern. But they're not replacing Lewa, who looks to be leaving.
Yeah.
Mane has done all right as a striker, but he's not a 40-goal-a-season player. He could get 20 in the Bundesliga.
From a Bayern point of view, it is a strange signing. From a Mane point of view, I understand it completely. He doesn't want to play rotation.
Yeah.
For Bayern, he will start every single game up top.
I don't know. I think he'll be on the left wing, and then I think they'll try and get a striker. Because I just don't see... Or maybe play Goretzka up front.
Yeah, a bit of a false...
Bit of a false 9. He's strong enough to hold up the ball, gives it off to Gnabry and Mane and co. Or just bring in a striker. There's many...
Bayern can do that.
Yeah, they can start a striker. I think Bayern will also... I think this could mean that Leroy Sané is off.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, because as a Chelsea fan, I would absolutely love Leroy Sané.
There's a lot of places he could go.
Yeah. I don't see him returning back to City. Liverpool wouldn't make much sense.
Yeah. But then I've got to see it. You say Chelsea. If Chelsea got Neymar, then maybe go PSG.
Possibly. Depends whether Sané loves money or football. But
he'd tear it up in the Ligue 1.
Yeah, to be fair, anyone would. But I think Mane.
Anyone who plays PSG will tear it up in the Ligue 1.
Yeah, I think Mane will do really well for Bayern.
Yeah.
On that left-hand side, he'll get a lot of chances.
I still do think they'll miss Lewa's goals. I don't think Mane will play them. I think in Europe especially, I don't know how well Bayern would do. Obviously, Lewa was 3rd top goal scorer in Europe behind Benzema and
they still got knocked out in the quarters.
Alain scored about 5 against everyone in the groups, and obviously Benzema went all the way to the final
and won it.
Was in exceptional form. So I don't think Lewandowski will be a big loss.
I think Bayern are going for a bit of a transitional phase right now. Mm-hmm. You've got youngsters like Mazraoui and Gravenberch joining. You've got Mane, who's old, but Lewa's 34, Mane's 30. There's a good difference of 4 years there. Nagelsmann is going to want to implement his system and his ethos into the side, and I think this is him doing it. Out with the old, the Hans-Dieter Flick players and the Guardiola players, and in with the Nagelsmann type signings.
Obviously, he's talked about a bit of revolution playing up front in the false 9. Would make sense saying, the midfield options. If they play Bayern have now got Gravenberch, Tolisso, and Kimmich.
Well, I think Bayern will sign Sebastian Haller.
Yeah, that'd be very
And then a
exciting.
Mane, Haller, Gnabry. Well, Gnabry could be leaving as well.
Bayern's going to steal everyone from Ajax.
Well, Gnabry to Arsenal is the latest rumour as
Yeah.
well. So there's a lot going on at Bayern at the moment where it's quite clear that Nagelsmann is trying, and maybe the higher-ups are trying to completely change that side.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, yeah, Gnabry has done really well there, and to go back to Arsenal, it's interesting.
Producing great
Which
moments
I think-
against Arsenal and Tottenham and Chelsea.
Yeah. Which I think is interesting because Gnabry, will he start at Arsenal? Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, where does Gnabry fit in?
I mean, if Arsenal don't get a striker, that would be Martinelli on the up front, Saka on the left.
Yeah,
Smith Rowe
but Saka's
really-
better off the right, Smith Rowe in that attacking mid, but then where'd you put Odegaard? Gnabry's better off the right,
They're
and
looking-
Saka's
they're
better off
looking
the
at
right.
Dybala, so I don't know if they'd want
Gnabry. But
Which
yeah,
then begs the question, where would Gnabry go?
exactly. It's quite interesting to see. But maybe just rotation.
Yeah.
Because they can play Gnabry on the left, I guess, or Saka on the left.
I mean,
But
he's getting on a bit now, Gnabry, isn't he? He might just be happy to...
is he? He's like 27.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
He was a youngster playing for West Bromwich Albion not that long ago.
He's had
And
a
then he
great-
went,
what a
then he
career-
went to
he's had a strange
Hamburg
career.
and then
He's had a strange
Dortmund.
career.
Bayern, sorry, not Dortmund. But yeah, interesting. I think Mane going to Bayern is a good deal for Mane. It's a good deal for Bayern, and it's a big loss for Liverpool, especially when they're not going to recoup a load of money to replace him with. But yeah,
Because 25 mil nowadays is not enough to get a world-class striker.
it's interesting because Liverpool could lose Salah and Mane for a combined 25 mil.
Yeah.
We'll have a video on Salah coming out soon because there's some big
Yeah.
news regarding his future. But that's where we're going to round this up today. Make sure to get involved in the comments below. Give us your thoughts on Sadio Mane and Bayern's transfer business and what's going on there. Where you think Gnabry will go? Whether you think Mane's a good deal? Whether he made the right decision in leaving Liverpool? And all that good stuff. Make sure to leave a like as well. Subscribe if you're new around here. Going for that goal of 1k this year. Currently on 483 at the time of recording. So who knows where we'll be when this goes out. But yeah, thank you very much. Thank you all very much for watching. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.